Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to your daily tarot reading. Thank you for joining me on this day to do this daily reading. I will be using the Rider-Waite deck and the Starseed Oracle deck, as well as my own intuition. Please do remember to take what resonates out of today's reading. So let's find out what energies you will be working with and what message the cards have for you for today. Okay, so the first card that came out is Two of Wands. So that could be fire sign energy. So you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, Leo, or an Aries. The next card that came out is the Page of Wands. So that's more fire sign energy. And finally, the last card that came up is the King of Swords. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Chariot card. Okay, so the Chariot card is in Cancer energy, so you could be dealing with a Cancer on this day as well. And that King of Swords over there is air sign energy, so you could even be dealing with an Aquarius, Libra, or a Gemini. Okay, so the Chariot card is all about really being determined, moving forward, and being able to overcome any obstacles that are in your way. So this is also a card about traveling. So that could be short distance traveling, and it could even be far distance traveling, but it's all about moving forward. So going after something could be that on this day, maybe somebody is coming towards you, or maybe you're trying to push something forward, some kind of plans that you have for yourself forward. And it could even be that you are trying to move, or you are trying to travel. So the Two of Wands energy, that is also similarly about distance. So it could also be about you planning and trying to make a decision about whether you should stay or whether you should go, and then looking at your prospects about what it would look like if you could leave or if you would stay. And on this day, it's really about making those types of plans about whether it would be the best decision to move forward or to remain where you are, and continue having faith for a situation to change for the better, and really wanting to see if you can be convinced of the good in a situation that you are currently in. So this is also some kind of contemplative energy where you are also being made to decide really what you would like to do, and you are kind of making plans on this day. And then with the Page of Wands, so with the Page of Wands, that is energy about somebody could be coming into your life with an offer or some kind of message for you, but this is someone who is going to come in really quickly and suddenly, but they're going to have the kind of news that is unexpected, but in a positive way. So somebody kind of delivers some kind of news or message, or even presents to you some kind of offer that is better than you could imagine. So it is somebody coming here and kind of offering you a way out of this stuck energy where you're wondering if you should move from where you are. So somebody is kind of helping you with seeing things from a different perspective by offering you an alternative, or showing you a different side to them that is more pleasing, but it was also kind of unexpected to you. So with this Page of Wands, this could be talking about another person who is around you who might want to come along with you on this journey, and may actually kind of make it more exciting, and it seems like something that's more of an adventure when you can go with them. So on this day, it could even be a very adventurous day, a day of discovering new things, but with a friend or with some kind of partner. So they make it into some kind of a fun journey. So what I'm seeing is that you and somebody here are on the same page when it comes to making plans for the future. So it's like you're ready to move forward, and the other person is also willing to move forward with you. So you're able to make plans together for a future that you can share together. The Page of Wands indicates that the future is looking very exciting, and like there's something very adventurous that lies ahead for you. And on this day, you and your partner, or you and somebody else, may be on the same page, or some might have a lot of influence in whether or not you will be moving, is definitely on board with it, and they make it quite easy for you. They share in your excitement. And with the King of Swords, this is all about being able to remain stoic almost and detached. So on this day, it seems as if this is the kind of adventure that you can go on a whim. I am also seeing that although the other person is sharing in your excitement and is actually quite happy to move forward with the relationship or this plan that you have about moving to the next level together, they kind of hide it, and they present to you the kind of front that looks as if like they don't care, or they're detached, or they're trying to hide their excitement, but they are in fact on the same level as you when it comes to wanting to commit to something longer term, and wanting to move things forward with you. However, with this King of Swords energy, I'm seeing them wanting to really keep their composure, and wanting to present to you this more overly responsible or stoic kind of disposition. So this could be because maybe they are wanting to somewhat protect the real them. They want to keep that to themselves. This could be because of anything that may have happened in the past that may have caused them to, they're a little bit slower to warm up and to open up and share that part of themselves with you. But they're really letting you take the lead on this and on these plans. But nevertheless, they would really like to move things forward with you. It's like they have chosen you. And you're the person that they would like to progress with, or to work with, or to invest in a longer term relationship with. There's a possibility of a really positive path for you to go on with this Chariot card. So it's possible that this other person that you may be going with is just a little bit a little bit more guarded, but that behind that disposition, it's the same kind of, if not more, excited and energetic energy when it comes to how they feel about the situation. But they may be wanting to really keep their cards to themselves about how they truly are feeling with this King of Swords energy, and that could be because they want to remain in control. So this could be the kind of person that likes to control situations and is used to being in control. But with this Page of Wands energy, I'm really seeing that being in a representation of the whole entire project, the whole entire relationship. And so with this Page of Wands, I'm really seeing it being something exciting, something that is new to both you and this other person. And so the way you are approaching it is that you might be a little bit more open and a little bit more expressive and a little bit more on board and wearing your heart on your sleeve. So your emotions are a little bit more upfront. But it's this King of Swords energy representing the other person is showing that even though it's easier to read your emotions and your feelings towards the situation, for them it's a little bit harder to read where they stand and how they feel about things, because they are able to really keep things under control with the disposition of the King of Swords. But with the Page of Wands, it goes to show that they're just as excited about things really going according to plan and moving forward with you in a way that's really successful with this Chariot card. And so on this day, I'm seeing you and some partner embarking on some kind of a journey. And so that could be literally a journey, so you could be traveling, but it could also just be about you taking things to the next level and making plans and committing to a longer term commitment on this day with the other person. Okay, so let's find out what message the Starseed Oracle cards have for you. Okay, so the card that came out for the Starseed Oracle cards is this one over here, and it's called Baby Steps. So it says action. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. Okay, so again with this message of following your intuition before it makes sense, I'm really seeing it tying into that Two of Wands. So in the beginning, you may have been in that energy of wondering if you should stay or go, but I'm seeing you eventually making the decision to move forward and to take that chance and to see what could lie ahead with the Chariot card, because the Chariot card is all about moving forward, and that could even be representative of the journey or the experience or this commitment. If you do when you do decide to move forward, you find that it is even better than what you could have expected or you could have imagined. With this message, it says baby steps. So yes, you need to also believe in it. So with this King of Swords, then really getting that message being something that the other person would really benefit from, being able to understand and being able to see. And I see you taking the lead with moving things forward on this project, on this relationship, and really they are following after you. And so it is moving forward, and I'm seeing some action being able to take place on a day like this. It looks like the path is clear, and it looks like things are working out quite nicely with the Page of Wands. And it's actually quite an exciting and adventurous and fun, very interesting. So it's definitely something new. It's a new kind of path that you are embarking on. But I'm really seeing it being something that can really grow the both of you, and it looks like it's something that you can come to find could later on have been maybe the best decision that you could have made. So there's a lot of possibilities in going down this journey for the both of you. I'll read an extract for the Starseed Oracle card called Baby Steps. Okay, so with the card Baby Steps, you're being called to take grounded action in response to your soul's calling, to start where you are and begin building in a consistent way. So many people stop themselves from living a soul-led life because they're waiting to know the destination before taking the first step. But intuition doesn't work like that. Our soul is always calling us every moment of every day. The way to find yourself living in harmony with the cosmos is to listen to your soul's baby calls and whisper each and every day, and to take grounded action in the direction of those calls and whispers. You're being encouraged to start small, bite-sized, to put one foot in front of the other, to do one thing every day, to break things down into achievable tasks. Time on Earth goes slower than on other planets. This may cause frustration for starseeds, who can expect a faster pace of manifestation and thus give up before the seeds begin to sprout. If you resonate with that, it's time to opt for consistency over urgency. Time to take baby steps in the direction of your calling. To remember that you don't need to have it all figured out or know exactly where the path is leading you. You don't have to know every single step along the way before you step out on your great journey. You just need to take the next step. So that message is really about how this Two of Wands is really you wondering if you should stay or you should go. Maybe you're in a little bit of a hesitant state and you're really trying to make a decision on whether you should move forward with whatever situation that you find yourself in on this day. But with this Starseed Oracle card, the message is to really move forward. And to really take that first step. And even the Page of Wands, Page of Wands is all about new beginnings and moving into something for the first time, and it's really exciting and it's a new journey. But the Page of Wands is also indicative of really young energy, so this is really the start. So again, that is tying in a baby steps, so it could be you moving forward, taking small steps, but definitely taking action. And so that's the message for today's reading, is to definitely keep pushing, move forward. And with the Chariot card, I'm really seeing that being an overall message of things really working out when you do take that first step. And yes, I'm also seeing you being able to really be some kind of an inspiration to this King of Swords person or energy that is around you. It looks like they follow your lead on this one. They seem to really prioritize really living more so in their head than in their hearts. And what that can sometimes do is that it can make them a little bit skeptical. It can make them more prone to overthinking things. And so it's possible that they could be caught up in that kind of energy. But on this day, if you feel it, do move forward and take the action, that inspired action. I'm seeing you being able to really be the one to take the lead, and you kind of push this King of Swords energy person. They start to really emulate after you, and they follow in your footsteps. And with the Chariot card, that's not such a bad thing, because the Chariot card is all about a successful journey and moving through obstacles. So I'm really getting the message that if there's any day that you can really start to get the gears turning, get the wheels turning on a relationship or on a project of any sort, it looks like this would be a great day to start taking action and moving forward. And overall, this day looks like it's a really good day to make plans, future plans, for what it could look like with you and somebody else, or even just your independent plans. So the King of Swords could even be just talking about another side of yourself. So with this Two of Wands energy, that could be between you and somebody else, but it could just be between you, two parts of yourself that are really torn and in conflict at this time. So that is all I have for you on this day, Sagittarius. I hope you have a wonderful day,